And finally from France, where President Emmanuel Macron's extravagant state banquets for King Charles and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi have sparked a major financial outcry. With star-studded guest lists and lavish menus, the cost of these dinners have averaged $500,000, raising eyebrows and questions about fiscal responsibility. So how is President Macron's office defending this splurge? Our final report explains what exactly is on the menu.
In a grand display of French hospitality, President Emmanuel Macron's office hosted two opulent state banquets that together cost over $1 million, drawing scrutiny from the country's top audit office. The lavish dinners held for Britain's King Charles III and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi significantly contributed to a record deficit in the Elysee Palace's budget. The first of these grand affairs took place in September at the historic Palace of Versailles, where King Charles III was honoured with a star-studded banquet. The guest list read like a who's who of the glitterati, including Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger and actor Hugh Grant. The menu was nothing short of extravagant, featuring blue lobster and crab, Bressy poultry with mushroom gratin, a selection of fine cheeses such as French Comté and British Stichelton Blue, and a rose macaroon dessert with rose petal cream, raspberries and lychees. This sumptuous event, echoing the decadent tastes of Louis XIV, cost the French presidency over $500,000, with over $178,000 spent on catering and over $43,000 on drinks, including a bottle of 2004 Chateau Mouton Rothschild. Then, just a few months earlier, in July, the Indian Prime Minister was also feted with an equally grandiose Bastille Day banquet at the Louvre. This event, capped by a personal tour of the museum's masterpieces by President Macron himself, came with a price tag of nearly $445,000. The Cour des Comptes annual report released on Monday painted a sobering picture of the financial state of the Elysee. The report highlighted a sharp rise in presidential spending, which soared to over $135 million, exceeding the budget by over $9 million. A significant portion of this overspend was attributed to the lavish state dinners, which contributed to a 14% increase in overall expenditure compared to the previous year, while revenue grew by only 6.5%. While the auditors acknowledged some efforts by the Elysee to control costs, noting its proactive measures in organizing more economical events, they urged the presidency to make significant efforts to restore and sustain the financial balance of the presidency, emphasizing the need for better event planning and more controlled spending on travel and entertainment. And among other budgetary concerns, the Cour des Comptes even criticized the Elysee's poor travel planning skills, pointing out losses of nearly $900,000 from the cancellation of 12 non-refundable trips. A single cancelled trip to Germany in July 2023 resulted in nearly $540,000 in wasted expenses, primarily due to transport and accommodation costs. The grand dinners for King Charles III and Prime Minister Modi underscored France's tradition of grandeur and its commitment to fostering diplomatic relations. Yet, they also served as a stark reminder of the financial challenges faced by the French presidency in balancing opulence with fiscal responsibility. So, as the Elysee looks to tighten its belt, it remains to be seen how future state visits will be managed in the quest to restore budgetary balance.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost.